Blessed minister.
Searched all over.
Yes, yes.
Couldn't find nobody.
Say it.
I looked high and low. Still couldn't find nobody. Nobody greater.
All right.
Nobody greater.
Yes.
Nobody greater than you.
Yes.
My God.
I searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low, still couldn't find nobody. Nobody greater, nobody greater, nobody greater than you. Above all names.
Yes, yes.
And you're worthy of all praise. Mighty are the works of your hands. Mighty are the works of your hands.
Mighty, mighty, mighty.
Above all names.
All right.
All right. And I'm reading from an Amplified version since this is Youth Sunday.
All
I
right.
want everybody to be able to understand what we're reading. Amen?
Amen.
And it says, when we were safe on land, we learned that the island was called Malta. The people who lived there were very good to us because it was raining and very cold. They made a fire and welcomed all of us in. See, I don't know about y'all. I've been through some rainy, some cold
Yes,
nights.
yes.
Rainy, some cold days. And there's been some times where I've needed some people that may not have been what I needed or who I was used to help build me a fire. Because I was going through.
All right.
And it's funny how even when I was going through sometimes I couldn't call on necessarily the saints all the time.
Right.
You know, but that's another message. But it's funny how God will sometimes position you in a place where people that aren't usually kind are the ones that are there to help you.
Yes, amen.
Paul gathered a pile of sticks and was putting them on the fire. When a poisonous snake came out because of the heat and bit him on the hand.
Yes.
That in itself speaks volumes.
Yes.
See, some of us wonder why we're going through certain things, why I'm dealing with this, why I'm dealing with that. Sometimes it's because you're on fire.
Right.
Sometimes it's because you're doing what's right. Sometimes it's because you're doing all you can. See, it wasn't that Paul was not doing right. It was the heat.
Yes.
See, y'all taught me that we're supposed to stay close to the fire. I was taught that the heat is what draws people. See, you got to understand in cold situations, all you can use is the heat. The heat is going to draw all kind of different people. The heat is going to draw all kind of different things. The heat is going to draw all kind of different. See, sometimes you're going to be put in some situations because of the heat.
Yes.
See, y'all not hearing me.
I hear you.
The people living on the island saw the snake hanging from Paul's hand and said to each other, "This man must be a murderer. He did not die in the sea, but justice has been here to take him," basically. So see how the same people that helped build the fire that caused Paul to get bit are the same ones that said, "This man must have done something wrong." See, I understand there's sometimes some things that happened to me, it wasn't necessarily my fault. Now, there were some situations that I brought on myself, but not every situation I've dealt with was because of me. And it's funny how sometimes people will take that and say, "You're wrong. You must have done something wrong. You must have been wrong. You must have." Just because I'm going through doesn't mean I'm wrong. Just because I'm going through doesn't mean I'm wrong. But sometimes it's just because of the heat. But this is my favorite part. But Paul shook the snake off into the fire and was not hurt. Come on, preacher. Look at your neighbor and say, "Neighbor, shake it off."
Hallelujah.
See, y'all.
Yes, sir.
One more time. If that neighbor wasn't paying attention, look at your other neighbor and say, "Neighbor, shake it off." The people thought that Paul would swell up or fall down dead. They waited and watched him for a long time, but nothing happened to him. See, you got to understand, when you live in a life that's clean, when you live in a life that's right, sometimes God will let some situations happen so people can watch you, so you can be an example to them, so you can see, because what you don't understand is what happened was Paul got bit. And the reason Paul got bit was so that people can watch him. And when they watch him, they begin to think that Paul was a god. But all Paul could do was point them to Christ. Nah, bring me down one key. See, I understand that no matter what you go through, no matter what the situation looks like, no matter how it looks, God will sometimes send something your way so people can look at you and people can see that this man is saved. People can see that this woman is saved. People can see that just because they're going through doesn't mean that they've done wrong. But sometimes you go through so others can see your life. Sometimes you go through so others can depend on you. Sometimes you go through so that you can reach out to other people. Sometimes you go through so that you can be held in the light. See, what happens here is the people begin to look at Paul and they begin to say to each other, "This man must be a god. This man must be something special." The same people that looked at Paul and said this man must die. The same people that looked at Paul and said this man must be wrong. The same people that looked at Paul and said this man must be doing wrong are the same people that turned around and begin to call him a god. But when you live in that kind of life, you use the energy they point at you and begin to point them towards God. Because when they begin to call God, when they begin to call on Paul, that's a God. All Paul can say to him was, "I can point you to my Father." All Paul can say to him was, "It wasn't me, but it was him." So when you're going through situations, all you can say to people is, "I made it through not because of me. I made it through not because of me. I made it through not because of my sin. I made it through not because
something. You gotta be flawless. I don't know about y'all, but I used to play football. And there were some games where I felt defeated. There were some games where I felt down. And my teammates would look at me and I would keep my shoulders back and walk flawless. I would keep my shoulders back like I'm not tripping. I would keep my shoulders back like we ain't gonna lose this game. I would keep my shoulders back like we gonna push forward. But inside my heart, I was feeling defeated. Inside my heart, I was feeling torn down. Inside my heart, I was feeling upset. But you gotta understand, it's not about me. You gotta understand, it's not about what I can do. But sometimes you gotta put on your game face and not let people see. Every time you're going through, we tell them we serve a good God. But every time they see you, you're sad. We tell them we serve a great God. But every time you see them, they defeated. I don't want to serve no God that looks like you always defeated. I don't want to serve no God that looks like you're always losing. Sometimes when you're going through, you gotta begin to look at people and say it's hard, but I'll make it. Say it's hard, but God will do it. Say it's hard, but I'll make it. Even though I was bit by poisonous, even though I was bit by something bad, all I have to do is shake, and I'll shake it into the fire. The same fire that's keeping me warm. All I gotta do is shake, and I'm shaking it off of me. The things that should have killed me, all they did was leave a mark. The things that should have left me dead, all they did was leave a speck. The things that should have killed me short, all they did was leave a scar. So when people see that scar, you can say I've been bitten, but I'm not dead. I've been bitten, but I can make it. I've been bitten, but I'm gonna make it through. Hallelujah, pray my strength in the Lord.